Good day. It's another weekend for our weekly analysis where we talk about what happened in the market the previous week and what we expect of the market the previous week and what actually comes to fruition. Today's date is 23rd of March 2025, and the analysis for today is what I'll be using to view the market for the next week from 24th to 28th of March 2025. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to make it very brief. So as of last week, I was interested in the market price trading towards 104 big figure and resistance around that area finding resistance around that area and give us a possible drop into 102 big figure. So the market price is still around 104.146. So that is where the market price high closes. The market price closes on dollar index. So I'm expecting 102 big figure. So I'll be watching if how the market price will react to the level 105 big figure. That will be the consequent encroachment of this CV here. That will be somewhere around the consequent encroachment of this CV here. So that is the CV there. You have a CV there on the daily time frame. So how the market price will react to this. So what will happen now? How I will be viewing the market price. As long as the market price stays below the half part of this CV, then I'm still interested in 102 big figure. Before I could change into going bullish on dollar index, 105 big figure would have the C. So in a nutshell, I'll be watching 105 big figure. Is it gonna send us back into 102 big figure? If it finds resistance, if the market finds resistance, we're going back into 102 big figure. So in other words, I'll be sticking to the previous week's bias on dollar index. So let's go to our GBP USD, which is the cable. On cable last week, I was interested in the market price founding support around 1.29. Yes, around 1.29, 1.29 big figure thereabouts. Yeah, I was interested in the market price founding support around 1.29 thereabouts. That will take us into 1.30,000. So we could see 1.30,000 being traded into. So the high of this candle that comes in on Thursday delivers 1.3151. So we have seen 1.30,000 being traded into. So the next thing I'll be watching how the market price will react to the present level it is now. How it will react to this volume imbalance here. So is it gonna take us back into 1.3483? So the present level, if the market price found support around that level, around 1.29119, 1.29119, is it gonna, if it found a support around that area, that means if the market price stays in between, if the market price stays above the consequent encroachment of that volume imbalance, if it should find its way staying in that area, then I'll be going for 1.30483. if that level should give way, then I'll be interested in the market price visiting 1.28500 one more time. 1.28500. If that level gives way, then I'll be going for 1.28500 and 1.28000. 1.28000. So now on our fiber and Euro USD. Euro USD last week I was interested in the market price delivering. I'm finding a support around 1.07 and 8000. So, and I was expecting 1.09500 being delivered. 1.09500 on a possible movement into one into 1.10,000. So 1.10,000 was short of some movement before it drops. So 1.0500 also was just visited and it retracted. So the coming week, how will I be watching? I'll be watching if the market price found support around 1.07500. So 1.07500 will be the level where I'll be watching for support that will take us back into 1.10000. That is 1.10,000 again. So before we get to 1.10,000, we have to revisit 1.09500. So that is how I will be watching. Is the market price found support around that area or is giving way? So if 1.07500 should give way, then we'll be coming for 1.07,000 and 1.06500. Only if 1.07500 gives way. So that would be the downside I will be watching. So then let's go to our S&P 500. On S&P 500 last week, I was interested in the market price visiting 5,400. 5,400. So the market price was unable to drop to that area. Though I was watching the upside of it, but I was much more interested in the downside. I was much more interested in the downside. So 5,400 was not given, so I was watching how the market price will react to this level here. How the market price will react to the level 56.94. So I'll be watching how the market price will react to 56.94. So the lowest hanging fruit I'll be watching is the previous week high. So the previous week high will be 5716.50. So 5716.50. That will be the lowest hanging fruit I'll be watching for what? For S&P 500. So on that future last week, I was interested in around 40,000 and 40,200. Those are the level I was interested in. 40,000 and 40,200. So the market price was short of 40,000 and also short of 40,200. So I'll be watching how the market price will go back, will move back into this shaded area. So the lowest angle fruit I will be watching, the very lowest angle fruit I will be watching will be 42,500. If the market price gonna deliver 42,500, that will be what I will be watching. 42,500. If I could see a movement into 42,500, but I'm interested in the market price revisiting 41,500. I had interest in the market price revisiting 41,500. So if I see a movement into 41,500, I'll be so happy. At least to have a better market view. So now we go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq last week I was interested in the market price finding resistance around 19,892, and if we should see the market price trading into 19,000. So 19,000 or 18,800. So the market price was short of 18,800 and also short of 19,000. It's just a kind of range bound. So there's nothing really going on in the market for Nasdaq last week. Just a kind of silent. To me, silent. The only movement I could see there is just scalping. So how would I be watching this? So simple. I'll make my decision around 20,000 and then back into 19,000. So as long as the market price stays below 20,000, so the market price found resistance around 20,000, then I'll be sticking to the previous week's bias that says I'll be watching 19,000 and possible movement into 18,800. So that is just that. Then we go to gold. Gold last week I was interested in being bullish, so I was interested in 3,000 being revisited. So the market price should find the resistance support, should find the support level around 2950. Yes, 2950. I'm going back into 3,000. So we're seeing the market price still trading in 3,000. So the coming week I'll still be expecting the market price going for maybe 3,100. Should be able to see 3,100 as long as the market price stays above 3,000. So 3,000 should be the support level for 3,100, while 29,500 should remain a support to 3,000. So to the last but not the least, the BTC. On BTC last week I was interested in the market price going to 87,500. Yes, to stay around 87,588. So as long as the market price finds its way below 90,000, So 87, the high was 87. The high of that candle, of this particular candle here on Thursday, was 87,492.74. So as long as the market price stays below 90,000, I'm still interested in market price revisiting 80,000, 80,000 and below. So I'll be watching 80,000, 80,000, my lowest hanging fruit for the downside, while 88,000 for my lowest hanging fruit for the upside. So that will be all for today. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us. We really love and appreciate you. A quick disclaimer before I leave: I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purpose alone. The fact that I put my money behind it does not mean you should do the same thing. Trading the forex market comes with a lot of risk. So the risk is what you will know along the line when you try to have the knowledge. So knowledge first and the money will come. Forex market is not a get rich quick scheme, unlike what is being portrayed on the social media today. So, but it is a must rich scheme. But you need to have the knowledge, the necessary knowledge. So thank you for coming this one. Thank you for being part of the family. We really love and appreciate you all. So do have a lovely weekend ahead and have a lovely week, trading week ahead. Bye for now.